Here, your wife, you're living in our neighborhood. It seems now you are very much integrated into your community. How did you do that? What kind of things did you do? And how long did that take?
Good. First of all, thanks for the context that you're asking it out of, and keep doing that. Stay there. You know, keep living into that. Those of you that may have been in the conversation I had with John Perkins, Dr. Perkins is one of my good friends and mentors, and we had a conversation this week, and one of the things that he told me when we first started the community, I was kind of whining to him about how we weren't really feeling a whole lot of acceptance or fruit from our being there, and we've been there for a couple of years, and he said, "Oh, that's all right. You're going to start to see some real fruit in about 10 years, or maybe 12. And he wasn't kidding, you know? And I think, like many of us, we want that instant, like we want to see something, you know? But I think we also, especially those of us from so-called privilege that move into a tough neighborhood, we got to understand too that there are a lot of reasons that people there rightfully distrust us. And there have been a lot of people who have come and gone year after year or week after week, you know, or mission trip after mission trip. And so it takes a lot of time to build a relationship that's reciprocal. And it's only after about 10 years that I have my neighbors inviting me to dinner, you know, and neighbors that I can borrow their car, or I can ask them for a few bucks. I mean, you know, that just feels like we're building community together and not just a mission that's running programs for people in the neighborhood. So keep doing it, you know, and keep knowing that it's going to take time to have those roots. And I think that there is something to be said, like the dynamics of race are certainly a reality because we come from in the United States, and Canada's got a different history. Those of you from different countries have different histories, but I think the legacy of racism affects all of us. My neighborhood is very racially mixed. It's about a third white, mostly Polish and Irish immigrants. Many of those are older folks and families. It's about a third African American and a third Latino, mostly Puerto Rican and Dominican. So it's very diverse. And we've built relationships with those groups. And part of what we do is we become a part of the fabric of the neighborhood. We very much resist the idea that we are just a postmodern church plant or something. Like I insist that we become a part of the church already in our neighborhood. Like the inner city doesn't need more churches, it needs a church. You know, we got a congregation in a liquor store on every block. So we need to join the church already at work and submit ourselves to the local indigenous leadership there. So for us, that means going to Pentecostal House Front Church, it means going to the Mennonite Church, it means going to Catholic Mass. We're a part of the neighborhood and the congregations there. So I'd encourage those of you that are living missionally, especially in a neighborhood that you're not from, to become a part of what the church is doing there. And even if that means, you know, washing dishes after the potluck dinners on Sunday or something, do it. You know, it's a great way to build a bridge and earn the right to speak into the context you're moving into. So, great.